I mentioned in the segment with Jen at the end of the main show that Jeet here is writing this thing about Murray Rothbard, and so he has been people who aren't familiar with him, he's like Mr. Libertarianism in the late 20th century.
Very racist.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Kuba has anticipated where I'm going with this, so Jeet's been posting all these interesting Murray Rothbard quotes, and there's this one. It's the Jeet here too, I think, in the graphics. So let's look at this. Let's look at this quote because this is something else. All right. So Murray Rothbard on Malcom X. Malcolm was indeed unique among Black leadership, past and present. He did no shucking and jiving. He was not a clown like the Rev, Al Sharpton. He was not moronic like Ben Hooks or Thurgood Marshall. He did not simply threaten Whitey in a loudish manner like the Black Panthers. That is what the Panthers did, apparently. They threatened Whitey in a loudish manner. He was not a fraudulent intellectual with a Rococo Black Baptist minister style like, quote, Dr., unquote, King. He stood out like a noble eagle among his confreres. He carried himself with great pride and dignity. His speaking style was incisive and sparkled with intelligence and sardonic wit. In short, his attraction for blacks was and is that he acted white. It is a ridiculous liberal cliche that blacks are just like whites but with a different skin color. But in Malcolm's case, regardless of his formal ideology, it really seemed to be true. So, in summary, Malcom X was so awesome, you could pretty much, Although
Dr. Rothbard, that seems a little familiar, referring to Malcom X as by his first name. Please, Mr. or Imam X, if you will.
I think I found the new trigger warning for Saturday's show for Pascal.
Yeah. So just an interesting fact about Murray Rothbard. He was, I'm not gonna make a second Pride Month joke, but he, he was into Malcolm X. He,
really like that Spike Lee movie. Denzel Washington really is a charmer.
I remember that was a thing of, it feels like an older generation type white thing where you recognize excellence among Black people, but it's always because, this Black person is like a white person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still experience that to this day, by the way. Being a Black guy that's played punk and metal for a long time, definitely a lot of white people tell me that I'm just as good as them because I'm like a white guy. Or I remind them of the other Black person that plays guitar.
You have been watching free public content from Give Them an Argument. To access every single episode of the show, the main show on Monday nights, all of the streams, all of the debate breakdowns, all of the patron-exclusive postgames on Monday nights, all of the patron-exclusive bonus episodes every week, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/Ben Burgis. I cannot resist ending this with, don't be foolish.